Stop freaking recording. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's the Machine Motherfucking Room Podcast. And I got no fucking thing. What the hell? Where's my beep?
All the air horns.
There's no air horn. Why not? Oh, because this thing decided to fucking not. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. How about now? No? There it is. Thank you. Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast. It is a big deal because this is the first damn podcast where I wear headphones so I can hear everything, including myself, so I know that we're doing well. I'm your host, Nostradamus, and with me is the great Hammer of Venus.
Yes.
All right. And we are here once again. We are in October.
Thank God. It's like the month I wait for all year.
This is your month. I know that. It's spooky season.
Yes.
It's spooky season. We about to get it in. Were you laughing at Little John?
Yes, I love Little John.
Where is Little John?
He's DJing.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he does DJing like all over the world.
I miss Little John. Like, the world needs more Little John again.
We do. Like, he needs to bring back Little John and the East Side Boys.
Yes.
I need to know what they're up to.
Exactly. Like, those songs were so much fun. It's so hyped, you know? I think the last thing I remember he did that, or he was a part, he didn't do, but he was a part of that blew up was that, Turn Down for What?
Oh, that song's a shit.
That video's the shit.
Yes, it is. He was in that SNL skit too. When's the bass gonna drop?
Oh, yeah. I love that skit.
I love that skit because it was so, like, it had to have Little John because it had that same energy.
The best part is when they do the Indiana Jones thing, and he's like, "Don't look, don't open your eyes."
I love it. Everybody's heads exploding.
That's the brilliance of the Lonely Island. Like, people gotta give those guys freaking credit. Those guys are comedic geniuses.
They are. Even when they just did YouTube videos, they were still genius. And then they were gonna do that TV series, Awesome Town, and it never got picked up.
And I bet you those people who didn't pick it up regret it now.
Yeah, they do.
They freaking regret it now. But I gotta say, I mean, I'm sure not just Andy Samberg, but I'm sure other members had to be a part of that Brooklyn Nine-Nine, at least in the writing or something.
They were in like some episodes.
I do remember seeing Jorma. Yeah, I do remember seeing him. I don't know about the other guy. You know what I didn't notice though? Tell me why all those times I watch Kung Fury, I didn't notice that the one who played Hitler was dude from the Lonely Island.
Yeah, it's Jorma.
I never fucking noticed that.
I didn't notice it till they put out that video of them putting the makeup on him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I bet you won't guess who plays Hitler. And I was like, no fucking way. And then now that I know that, I can totally see it.
Now it's like even more hilarious.
Yeah.
When he does that.
That had to be improv.
It had to. They improv the shit. I'm still waiting for that Kung Fury movie.
They're still working on it.
I know. Come on, man. I mean, I know the pandemic had to delay shit, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see that. Quick shout out, real quick, to the room, the D player, just plain Dro, up in here. Thank you guys for being in the show. D player's like, but did Dave Chappelle make Little John career bigger? Uh, Dave Chappelle opened my eyes that Little John actually talked normal.
Yes, he did. That was the funniest thing is when he did like, oh, he has kind of a British accent. That was funny.
That was hilarious. I'm and Dro's like, hey y'all, did Naz get more ghost experiences in time for Halloween? No, I did not. I did not get any experiences. I
The
think
band Ghost.
well, at my other place there was that time when my Juggernaut standee fell out of nowhere. That happens though. What's creepy is that the stand that it stands on just disappeared. Like I never saw it, and I immediately got up to get it, and that fucking piece just disappeared. So,
That is weird. What
I,
about when your chair turned? That was hella creepy.
and that was the last one. I still think it was the cat, but it's just like I didn't hear him drop. You know, I don't know. That's weird.
It was hella weird.
Hella weird.
And
Well,
it like it didn't just turn, it turned toward you like somebody was sitting in it.
right? I don't know. It's creepy. You see off my camera. I mean, for those that are on the listening, you don't see the camera, but in my camera on the corner, there's like just a dark space because that's the dining room, right? So when I'm streaming and I'm looking there, I'm constantly like worried that I'm just gonna see something just appear
A
in this
face.
corner. Yeah, something. And then I'll turn around and usually I mean I'll hear the people coming. Well, not now, but my headphones, but I'll hear people coming, so I'll see it. I'm like, oh, but I'm just afraid like I'm gonna hear nothing and it's just gonna be a face there and I turn around and nada.
That's creepy.
Yeah. I've
Now I'm
been
now I'm gonna be staring at that little black void, waiting to see a face or something.
you gotta look there. You gotta look there. You gotta make sure nothing's gonna creep out of nowhere. You gotta let me know. I've been, my TikTok gets spooky shit now. You like one spooky shit, next thing you know, like constant spooky shit. So
That's all it is.
tell me, tell me why. And this goes out into the chat room. I know Dro is Mexican American. Tell me why the fuck Mexico is so spooky.
What do you mean?
Everything spooky happens in Mexico. You got
Or
La Llorona. You just got weird, spooky shit, ghosts and whatnot. It feels like Mexico and Japan are like the two biggest, spookiest places in the world.
I don't know, like Central America and South America, they get a lot of weird videos that come out. Like there was the one of the little gnome that was like running after those kids.
Yo, that gnome story though has been told to me by a former coworker. I mean, he's still working there, but he's in the other company I was. It's been told to me by him. Like he said so himself. He was in Mexico and he's seen these gnomes, and it's creepy
Fuck
as
that.
fuck. And I'm like, what gnomes? And like you said, I'll see videos and you see these gnomes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're fucking legit and they're creepy and they're fast.
They are fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. That was in Argentina. Yeah. Still, that was a creepy ass video because they're like totally not even doing anything to like precate that that was going to happen. They're like just bullshitting and talking, and then they're like, "What's that?" And then they all freak out and take off.
like, um, like the movie Signs, the little kids party, and
Yes,
then you see that fucking alien walk by.
that was the creepiest scene in that whole movie.
It was, it was just that one thing right there that did it all. Gnomes, dude, gnomes. So you're telling me that gnomes are out there existing?
Do they make cookies?
Do they? Like for real? Like are they pissed off at the Keebler elves and shit like that videos and whatnot? And how do they feel when they go to someone's lawn and they just see a gnome freaking
Posted up.
yeah posted up and whatever? Do they get
That's
pissed off?
gotta. It's either gotta be like you know, I can't even think of words. I'm so I'm, I'm like painfully exhausted.
This is the
Um,
painfully exhausted podcast now.
it is.
We're changing our names.
Uh, it's got to be like some kind of gratitude, or to see like their resemblance made into statues like that.
Like they just come up to us like, huh,
Huh,
that looks like that looks like my cousin.
I know him pretty good.
Shit. Shout out to Caribbean Zombie. The Gulo Duende sightings. Is that what the gnomes are called? Or is that something else?
Is that what that sighting is called?
If these gnomes exist, how it's like Bigfoot. Like how are these things existing and like playing the best game of hide and seek ever.
But there's concrete evidence that Sasquatches are real. Like there's hair samples and stuff like that. They've never found like a nest though. If they could find a nest, they would totally like be super real. I
Dro's
mean,
trying
I already think they're real.
Dro's trying to start a beef right here, calling it fake.
I don't think that too many people have seen them.
Hammer Venus gonna beat your ass, Dro. She will drive and fucking beat your ass and then take you to Bigfoot herself. That'll be her mission.
Well, Joe has been seeing UFOs too.
They exist.
I
They
mean, if the Pentagon finally comes out after like 100 years of denying them, and finally comes out and says, "Yeah, there's some weird shit out there," then
they
we've got to be looking at the skies.
they felt it felt like last year it was just like fuck it year. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole world was going through a pandemic, whether it's real or not, whatever the fuck you believe. And then everything was just like maybe they were at the Pentagon. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. UFOs are real. All right? Fuck it. Okay? Do what you want with it. It's not gonna change the damn thing.
You're just like, I'm just gonna leave this file right here that says they're real. See who reads it.
You could either take it, you could read it, you could fucking expose it. I don't care, but UFOs are real. Why are every damn video of UFOs so damn blurry? Look, my phone, this Samsung Galaxy Note, I could take a fucking beautiful, clear picture of the moon. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
show you. I'm gonna show you. A beautiful, the moon. You know where the moon's at? The moon's far, far away. The
Like
moon
millions of miles away.
the moon's hella far away. Look, look. Okay, you can't see it. It's
It's
blurry.
blurry.
It's blurry. You can't fucking see it. It's
It's just like a UFO.
this is this is not helping my cause. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make it unblurry. I'm gonna
Ooh,
make it
it's clear.
unblurry, clear as fuck. All right, so this, it, okay, it's still okay. You see that?
That's a
See that?
sexy picture.
Look at that off my phone. Off my phone. So you telling me that they can't get a clear fucking picture or video of a UFO sighting?
And they're always shaky as fuck too. It's like, stop moving the camera. And some of
Yes.
them are on tripods and they're still shaky as fuck. It's like, stop moving. Just like, if you want to help your cause, try to have a clear video.
It's just I put like I recorded this. There was this big Air Force plane that took off from O'Hare today. Right, so we saw them. We saw it's huge. We just saw it pull up, and then waited until it was clear for takeoff, and then it took off. And I grabbed my phone and I recorded it. You know, granted, it's a little bit closer to Earth and whatever stuff like that, but still, as it was far away, I was still able to record this. So all I'm saying is, for these people who are out there in freaking prime territory of UFO sightings, get yourself a good phone.
Get a Pixel or something. They're not expensive.
Exactly. You know what? It felt good today when I was talking about this phone. I was like, look at how clear this is. I took clear pictures of the moon, and
Mm-hmm.
then um my supervisor is like, what kind of phone you got? And I was like, it's a Samsung Note 20. He was like, Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard those. I heard those cameras are better than our iPhone, and I was like, "You
Yep.
damn right, motherfucker! Get your face, get out my face, little
And Pixels
bitch."
are supposed to be like an iPhone killer. Like they do everything and more and better. And iPhone retards are still like, nah.
No, yeah, I hate it. Like I mean, I get videos sent to my phone, and it brings down the resolution. It's fucking crap.
Mhm.
I can't watch it. It's blurry. I can't tell anything. So I'm constantly saying, can you send the videos to the Facebook Messenger? They, upload better, and I can watch them clear. Oh, you need to get an iPhone. It's like, no, I don't. You just need to make it easy.
Yeah, get a real phone.
Yeah, maybe from iPhone to iPhone they got like some cool thing there with that, but no,
They can
it's
drop it. You can do the airdrop.
you know how many times I dropped this phone and it's still good?
Mine too. I
Look,
dropped it right on the screen.
yeah, me too. Look, the only thing, it must be this OtterBox. The only thing that got scratched the last time is this fucking this little piece right here. Look, you see?
Oh wow.
That's the only thing. Everything else is still fucking dandy.
I'm waiting for the new Pixel 6 Pro.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a fucking iPhone killer as hell.
I wish I could get the foldable phone.
Yes. Oh my god. I like the one that looks like a compact,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can like set it up and record yourself.
Mm. Why
That's
can't
so sexy.
am I gonna get one that's just made by nanos and shit and just go out of that? Dro here asking, speaking of airports, whatever happened to the hovering dude or Mothman that was spotted here in Chicago a while ago? I don't know.
I thought that was a New Jersey thing.
I don't know. I guess it's both. What was funny is that there, and I don't know if I explained this story before. One time, me and another coworker were fucking with another coworker. We were talking about like he just pulled up to us and started asking us whatever, and it was like, "What are you guys talking about?" It's like, "Oh, we're talking about the vampire." Yeah, the vampire right here in airport. And then my coworker played along. It's like, "Yeah, man, it's out there." He's like, "Y'all bullshitting." I'm like, "Nah, man, we've seen it. It's a vampire out there." And then that was just bullshitting. We were bullshitting. And then like a day or two later, is like O'Hare, an O'Hare employee is speaking. They seen a man bat, fucking
Oh my
O'Hare,
god.
and I'm like, oh shit.
Fucked up.
We just brought that into fruition, or maybe that guy himself was a vampire who's like, shit, they're on to me. He did like what we do in the shadows, that guy. But have you been keeping up with that?
No, I haven't been.
Oh man,
I'm too busy with Dexter right now.
this season's hilarious. You should use up that Hulu while you got it and catch up on the
Oh, I know.
that these seasons.
I still need to watch the movie first. I haven't seen the movie.
The movie is great. The movie is something I give total credit to Rocio. She was the one who actually introduced me to that movie.
That's a surprise, because aren't
Yeah,
you always introducing her to new shit?
exactly. All the freaking time. And she actually popped out of nowhere and be like, "Look, you have to watch this. My brother should show me this movie. It's hilarious. You have to watch it." And I was like, "All right, I'll watch it." Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. The Taika is also behind some other show called Reservation Dogs.
Yeah, that's on Hulu too.
Yeah, that looks funny.
Yeah.
I
And
wouldn't
that's
mind checking
funny
that out.
because I know people like that, because we have the Mescalero Apache Reservation, like right next to our town.
Uh huh.
So I could like see how some of that shit is funny.
See, that's interesting because I don't know any Native Americans at all. So what's that like, or what's that culture like over there and such?
hmm
Do you know? Have you spent like any time there?
I did one time when I lived here as a kid. I went and stayed the night with a friend that was native and stayed the night over at their house. And then the next day they wanted to play football, and it was like clothesline the white chick. And But I could never say like, "Oh, that hurt." I always had to get up and be like, "Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I'm bleeding internally. Oh my god."
It's funny because, and that's crazy because I never think of it that way. But you said football, and I was like, oh, soccer. And then you said clothesline. I'm like, damn, what kind of soccer is she playing?
Not football, not
Uh,
soccer. American football, and they whooped my ass.
Damn, they were like, they
And
just
then we went horseback riding, and I rode a horse that one of their neighbors had caught in the wild, so he had trained it, and the horse like took off with me and wouldn't let me control it. And I finally just let go, and I realized the horse was trying to get to water. And then once he drank water, he let me control him and ride back to the guy's house. And he's like, "Where the fuck were you? This isn't a white boy house or white boy horse or what, some shit like that." And I was like, "What?" And he made me get off his horse. I was like, the horse took off with me and wouldn't let me do anything.
like, first of all, you need to chill. Your horse was like, bitch, let me drink first. That's cool. I never rode a horse.
You
I'll
should.
be
It's really fun.
I'll be kind of I don't know, a little afraid. I know like I could go like in PR you can ride horses, and I know there's people
Mhm.
who in my family have gone to PR and rode a horse, but nah, I haven't. I haven't rode a horse.
There's
Be scared.
places here where you can go horseback riding. I know like 2 different stables. White Boy Horse is my new rap name. Yes.
That's hilarious.
I love it.
White boy horse, new run. It's your boy, white boy horse. Yeah,
White Boy Pony.
we about to get it in. Saddle up, motherfuckers. Yeah, you see, it works.
I love it.
I'll listen to that on Spotify every day.
That new White Boy Horse mixtape
Mm-hmm.
dropping this October.
Wearing the white boy horse t-shirts.
Now we gotta make shirts.
Oh, I'm down.
Hop,
I'm down to wear a
hopping in
white boy.
the hood. There we go. Hopping in the hood in stores at Walmart now.
It's gonna
Walmart
be
would just have the edited versions.
yeah. They censor that shit. They still do that,
Yeah, I think so.
motherfuckers, man. I remember the times when I guess I was a teenager at that point, and I wanted that Limp Bizkit new album, which was it Significant Other,
Yes.
and we would walk. It was amazing. We would walk all the way to fuck. What was it at that time? Was it a Target or a Kmart? It won't be a Target because if it was a Target, it would still been there. Maybe it was a Kmart.
Yeah, most of Kmart's closed.
Yeah, they're practically extinct now from here. I guess it was a Kmart. Couldn't have been a Target. I don't remember, but we walked all the way to it, and I remember getting it, but it was like it was edited, and I was really mad. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Come on, man! I didn't want to get this shit." And then that's when I found out, I was like, "Oh, they edit their CDs and they have the right to do that." And I'm like, "That sucks. That should have it." Like if I was an artist, I'll
That
be
should be
real mad.
illegal.
Yeah, I'll be real mad. That's then later I found out that Blockbuster edited their movies. I was like, I'm really pissed off.
Did they really?
They did. They
I didn't know
edited
that.
movies. They would censor their movies here and there. I remember I had a movie Spun, and
Mm-hmm.
I think the Blockbuster edited the copy I had that I
I know
rented.
Netflix used to do that back in the day, and I think they got caught for it because there's a movie I was watching on there called The Doom Generation,
Uh-huh.
and it's a pretty dirty, like, crazy movie. Like, there's sex and violence and stuff in it. They, like, completely cut the ending out.
Damn.
I used to work for this return center for Walmart, and we used to get a lot of stuff that would come in that was not edited, and they would try to send back to the distributor. And then they would, we would get regular returns that were like the edited stuff. And so there were some albums that I had that were edited and I didn't know it. And then I heard the real albums and they cuss like a motherfucker. And One of the best things that I got from there that was a return from Walmart was a hentai,
Ooh,
and
wait,
that blew my
what?
mind. I was like, "How
What?
did they even get this at Walmart?"
Yeah, what the fuck? What
Oh
Walmart
my god.
selling hentai?
I couldn't even watch it.
The
I let a
hell?
friend I let a friend, quote, unquote, "borrow" it, and he never gave it back,
Oh
so
yeah,
they like tentacle porn.
he's still enjoying that till this day.
Oh, yeah. All the tentacles and hairy green ball sacks.
Oh shit, man! Our first convention that we were invited to. It was technically our first convention. Was the one that we were invited to as my way. It was a small one, but they'll do like 24-hour kind of shit, right? 24-hour
Mhm.
rooms where they're showing like movies, and there was one that was just hentai. So we thought
Oh
it'd be
my god.
we thought it'd be funny. It's like let's go in there and see what the fuck's going on. We went in there and sat down, and there's hentai there, and there's some people there watching hentai, and then I remember looking over to like, what was it, me, our friend Cecilio, Sony, and Randy, looking over to them, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna get out of
It's the most awkward, weird shit you ever watch. Cause like, if you grew up watching anime like we have, and then you're like, "Okay, so it's just like, dirty anime." It's like, no,
here."
it's
No,
so much more than that.
no, it's crazy. It's crazy. Balls to the wall.
Literal
Crazy
balls.
freaking. Literally balls to the wall. I do have a confession to make. I watch hentai. No, I do have a confession to make, and that at that convention, I did steal a lot of the DVDs in those rooms.
Did you?
Not from the hentai, but the other ones where they showed like Asian movies, and because they just had it out there, they just had the fucking thing out there, and all the movies were burnt. They were like fucking on, they were copies. So I just went through and I was like, huh, and oh, Azumi. I wanted to see that movie, and I took it, and I wanted to see that movie, and I was like, fuck it. Naz is a
Stole
thief.
all the movies. You
Yeah,
are a thief.
I'm a thief. Look, I'm from the fucking streets of Humboldt Park in Chicago. Yeah, I'm thieving. I thief.
Thief.
I thief. Just watch out for me at Look, conventions is like Ocean's 11 to me. Like if I have a good ass team, we could fucking rob the place blind.
Oh, I bet. I hear about people stealing like figurines and shit like that all the time.
It's so possible, so easy. It's a rush. It's fun. Okay. I want to point out here. The players calling me out, saying that I watch gay porn on a stream. Look, one, these guys, right? Because it started with Braver Soul. Shout out to Braver Soul. Damn, I don't know what the fuck I just pressed there. I tried to press one thing and something else played, so I don't know what it was. Braver Soul wanted me to watch the porn without porn, so just the acting parts,
Uh-huh.
and you can find that on YouTube. It's just the fucking bad acting parts. So then the player, I believe, was the one who sent me a link, and this was the bad acting parts to a gay porn.
Oh shit.
So I remember just the beginning opening, it was just like the whole cast, and it was just all males, and I'm just like, this is gay porn. And then after watching a little bit, after the first fucking sex setup, yeah, it was 100% gay porn.
Nice. Like dudes or chicks?
Nah, it was dudes.
It's all dudes.
Yeah. Now, if it was chicks, I would have been like, it's lesbian porn. Let's get it in.
Thank you.
I've been to, like, I don't got nothing against that or anything like that. I was at I remember one time we got together. I forgot how this happened. Oh no, I know why. Okay, it was me, Scooby, and a friend of ours. We worked together, and she was our. This is when I worked at the Halloween place, and she was our boss. She was our supervisor, and I was her assistant supervisor. So she's all, "Let's go out, blah blah blah." We're hanging out, and she's like, "My friend, he works at this bar, or he owns this bar, or whatever. Let's go there." So we're like, "All right, cool." We went in there. We're chilling at the freaking bar, I guess, right where the bartender's at.
Yeah.
We're chilling there, and like, all right. And then I'm looking around, I just see dudes, dudes, dudes. I'm seeing the artwork right there. There's like some big, sweaty, muscular dudes and stuff like that. And then I look over to Scooby, and Scooby's there. He's like, and I'm like, Scooby, is this? He's like, yep. I was like, oh shit, we're getting at a gay part.
In the house.
Oh man, it was funny, man. It was great times.
You ever been to a gay bar before?
Well, yeah, clearly I have.
I mean, before that.
Before that, no.
It's fun.
You know what? No, you know what though? To be honest, I'm very disappointed because I was hoping my experience at a gay bar would be. I was hoping for that police academy kind of shit, you know?
Oh, fuck.
Right, I walk in, just start dancing with me.
One of the worst street fights I ever saw was
Two gay
one
guys.
of, yeah, it was at a gay bar.
Oh
And
shit!
it was these like straight dudes came in and were starting shit, and somebody tried to run them over with the car. It was pretty brutal.
Was it the gay guy trying to run over the other gay guy with a car?
I don't know. I
Ooh.
just remember somebody tried to run somebody over with the car, and then like in that instant, a cop just happened to be driving by and was able to bust them right then and there.
Oh shit! That that escalated quickly.
Yeah, it was intense.
Speaking of freaking car crashes, for some freaking reason, it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Dude, Chicago was just like car crash central.
I saw your tweet about that.
Yeah, it was crazy. We saw like two car crashes going to her job because the foster dog had an appointment, and then two just here in this block.
Wow.
There was one literally down the block in the intersection of the main street. A car hit a car in a corner, and then when we came back after seeing Venom 2, there was like a four-car fucking accident or some shit. But
Oh my
here's
god.
here's the good thing though. It was right in front of the hospital, so the guys could have just
Just walk. I'm
just
good. I'll walk. I'll just hold my shit.
if there's one place to get a car crash, it's right in front of a hospital, let's face it.
Just don't get a DUI in front of a police station.
Ooh, no. Ooh, no. Did you hear that?
Yes.
You heard this little one freaking this is the one I think like moved jumped from the chair, but I didn't hear him. He's a little needy, but he's a fluffy one. So all they hear in this place is because of this one.
This little motherfucker.
This little mofo. He's so fluffy. He's cute though. I can't get
I
mad
need
at
a
him.
kitty.
I can't get mad at him that much. But all the hair that's on the sofa, especially, is because of this guy. Bigfoot did it. Bigfoot did what? I don't know why that day was so. And it wasn't just like there was just driving around. People were driving like really crazy, really
Was it
reckless.
raining or something?
It was not.
That's
It was.
weird.
It wasn't
Was it a
raining.
full moon?
Don't know.
You should look into that.
I don't know.
There's always more accidents and shit on a full moon.
I don't know because full moons I'm usually chained down because I transform and I don't know what I'm gonna do out
You
there.
turn into a Sasquatch.
Yes, that's really why I'm hairy. Dro's like moral of the story: if you're gonna get hurt, only get hurt near a hospital. Yeah, definitely,
It's true.
definitely, definitely only get hurt by the hospital. Bigfoot caused every accident. No, those
I do.
the little duende gnomes.
Oh fuck that. If I saw one of those, I think I'd just start crying. It'd be too much to handle.
I'll be fucking freaking out. There was one night here that yeah, that's how it started. She went out there to take the dog out, to the backyard. And then she came back inside. She's like, I heard something. There's something out there. I don't know, whatever. So we all get up. We all go out there, me and her two brothers. And I got this big, bright ass light. It's like, I heard something around here. And I'm just shining this light and shit like that. And at the same time, I'm like, it's a scary experience because it's so dark back there. And I'm afraid that light's going to shine and it's just going to be something scary as fuck
Oh
because she's
hell no!
scared. Nothing, nothing
Some
happened.
ugly ass Tales from the Dark Side monster.
Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need to experience any of that shit. Man, bat running late to the airport.
What was better, Twilight Zone or Tales from the Dark Side? Or Outer Limits?
Outer Limits was fantastic. I remember Outer Limits. I was really, really into Outer Limits. Like I grew up. I remember growing up on Twilight Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Tales from the Dark Side, I don't remember so much.
That was my favorite.
And the Outer Limits, I really, really did watch. I remember watching that like crazy.
I only caught it like I think it came on like super late, so I only caught it a few times. But I grew up on the old black and white Twilight Zone. But then in the 80s when we had Tales from the Dark Side, that show really fucking scared me.
Or
Like
Tales
even
from the
the
Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt was great. It was
Mm-hmm.
never scary. It was just always
It
like
was.
good little short stories. I
Yeah.
always thought the makeup and everything was it was never scary though. It was more entertaining.
Yeah, it was. It was very insane. That's what's weird about the like I grew up. I'm not big on horror. Like I guess I kind of do, but I'm not like that. Like there's people who are like hardcore. Like that's the only genre they like. You know, like
Right.
just horror, horror, horror. And I have nothing against that. It's just I'm not big on horror, and I feel like many horror things are just like copy and paste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Some
get that.
yeah, some things need to stick out and be like original, whatever. But when I grew up, I wasn't so affected by horrors. Things like maybe The Exorcist, you know, kind of like creep me out because those things are just grounded on, you know, this was a true story kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, trying to freak you out.
Yeah. And then Freddy, I wasn't cool with either growing up. I didn't like Freddy. That shit freaked me out. My parents had this little statue or something. It's just a coal miner, right? It was just a coal
Mm-hmm.
miner, something from California, whatever. But he had that like fedora hat. So I remember that in Freddy there was a scene where something small was him and he just grew, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He appeared. So that thing would be sleeping at the end of the bed.
Oh god, no.
And I look and I just see that fucking little thing with the fedora, and I'm just like, oh my god, you know, like just trying to go to sleep because I don't want that thing to come to life. But there was stuff like that that would freak me out. I was never really into Halloween and Jason, nothing about like being scared. It just never like fascinated me. But Tales from the Crypt was something I really did love and enjoy. That and Chucky.
Chucky's always great.
Mm-hmm.
I I'm probably gonna go to hell for this, but I used to have the mask and the glove and the sweater for Freddy. And I went as him for a Halloween. And I had always told my sisters I used to hang out in the attic. I used to go up there and hang out. It was quiet. It was always warm. So I used to go up in the attic and I used to tell my sisters to try to stay away from there. I was like, don't go up there. Freddy's up there. And so one of my sisters was fucking around in the attic. And later that night, she was watching TV by herself. She was watching a horror movie. And with the gloved hand, I put the hand on her mouth and then turned around, like where she could see Freddy's face, the mask on. And she screamed bloody murder, like right into my hand. And it was the funniest thing ever. I was like, don't go in the attic.
That's how you do it, though. You gotta set them up.
Yeah.
You
He never
guys,
shut. I don't think she ever went in the attic again.
you gotta set them up. We did a lot of that stuff at the Halloween store. When we worked at the Halloween store, I grew up
Hmm.
not liking Halloween so much. Like when I was a little kid, it was cool. But then in that time period, from being like a child through the teens, I
Mhm.
despised Halloween, and it was more of a I don't want to be bothered on that day.
Why? It's so great.
Oh, because I don't know, like where I was, it was to me just a day of people out there fucking around, you know,
Mhm.
and you either get like hit with an egg or something and shit. Like I didn't care for it. I didn't want to be out, and I just wanted to be in the house watching whatever, like Little Shop of Horrors or Rocky Horror Picture Show, whatever the hell was
Yes.
special that day, and not be bothered with doorbells and blah blah blah. My black cat made me cool though through Halloween. But when I worked in the Halloween store, that's when I started getting a love for Halloween again, and really like appreciate it. You appreciate it more as an adult, that's for sure. They say as a kid, but no,
Mhm.
when you're an adult and you really get to do whatever the fuck you want,
Oh yeah.
that's when
Like
you
when I got
appreciate
to
Halloween.
spend $200 on the V for Vendetta costume, I was like, yeah, being adult is the shit on
There you
Halloween.
go, yeah. Because that was also a thing when I was a kid. It was like these costumes suck, you know. Like you wanted something legit, the
Do you
fucking
remember
little
the
plastic
the
shit.
old mask, the old plastic mask that had the mouth slit and it would like
Mm-hmm.
cut your tongue?
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Yeah, that's what we had growing up.
I remember. I think I had the Egon Ghostbuster one.
Oh yeah.
I had this fucking plastic shit. This
Mine
little.
was like I don't remember which one it was. It was either Bert or Ernie from Sesame Street. And I just remember the mask just cutting the shit out of my tongue.
Ooh.
So I was just like the whole night I was trying not to talk. But you have to go to every door and say trick or treat. So it was like some kind of saw torture. If you want candy, you're gonna cut your tongue.
Yeah, I don't think they make them like that anymore.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They're all safe and like rubber and or they don't have mouth slits.
they realize. Ain't that about a bitch? We were the test subjects, so these kids could get it good. Little piece of shit. Dro asks, "What's the best worst prank y'all have done?" That's what I was getting to. So when we worked at the Halloween store, we would do pranks, and there was this one time when these kids were like, I guess they were talking about how they don't like clowns or whatever, and
Hmm.
we had this clown suit, and I believe it was Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, so we had one of them, and Scooby's idea was, I'm gonna put this on and chase these kids out the store. So he put on the fucking clown suit and just went out there. Ah! Those kids darted the fuck out of the.
I would pay to see that.
They were gone. He did another prank on.
Totally.
He did another prank on another one of our friends who doesn't like Chucky, so he wore the fucking Chucky mask,
Oh no.
and it was in the closet. And then he got to the closet and opened, and he just came out. Brah! Shit out of him. Hated it.
I think
I
my I think my best prank was when I did the Freddy Krueger thing to my sister.
No, that one sounds like it was a good
That
prank.
that was brutal.
That's good. Anything that could beat that was like actually like being there when they're sleeping, and they open their eyes and it's like, I got you, bitch. You gotta say that or something. Yeah. uh, Me? Did I do anything? I'm trying to think if I did anything. I don't think so. Fuck, man, I had something. I forgot what. There was something in my head. Nope, got nothing.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's freaking gone. It's all gone.
Just plain Joe says, I was Michael Myers for Halloween a few years back and I chased someone for 2 blocks. That's fucking epic.
Jesus, that's scary. But that now thank you, Joe, because you triggered what the hell I was gonna talk about. So the following year that I worked at the Halloween store, it was busy, right? It's closer to Halloween, so that's when it gets
Mhm.
busiest, right? And there's just a lot of people all around. And I had former classmates show up. So I'm talking to them. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. Blah blah blah. Whatever. We're catching up. I'm telling them I'm working at the store and this and that. And as I'm talking to them, I look out into the store, and in the aisle or something, there's just a little kid with a fucking Michael Myers mask on, and he's just standing there.
Oh shit.
And I'm just talking to them, and I'm looking, and he's just there. He wouldn't move, just like staring at me. And I'm just like, and I told him like, yeah, yeah, okay, hold on, man, because it's kind of creepy as fuck. But there's just a little ass Michael Myers just over there, just standing, and you can picture it, right? You can just picture the little ass Michael Myers, but there's like a whole lot of stuff happening. People
Mhm.
walking by, just doing whatever, but he's just there, and that kid was like holding it down, just staring at you, and that to me was the scariest fucking shit I ever seen.
Oh my god. We got I remember how old I was. I think it was before I moved back to New Mexico. So I was like 10 or 11, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out trick or treating, and this guy is dressed up um like Jason or something like that, but he has a chainsaw, but the chain is off. But he was chasing us down with that chainsaw, and that was like the scariest shit ever.
Ooh shit, hell yeah! If you're like out there, I ain't gonna have anybody chase me with a chainsaw.
No, it was freaky as fuck.
Yeesh. A lot of people do like to play with you. I remember opening the door one time, and it was just like a Jason or Michael Myers, and they didn't say anything. That was creepy.
Oh shit.
I was like, "Hey, all right, you want some candy?" You just went like, "All right, man, close the door." I ain't got time for that, man.
I got a black cat on Halloween one time when I was like 12 or 13. We went trick or treat, and we used to trick or treat till like midnight. These kids nowadays are pussies. They trick or treat after school when the sun is still up. Like we didn't stop until people were like, "Look, I'm in bed. You need to go home." Like everybody would have their porch lights turned off. So it was like, I think it was the last house we went to, and so we go to the door. I was like, "Trick or treat," and they go, "I'm sorry, we ran out of candy, but we have this black cat that we found. If you want it." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Really?
And yeah, like total like Halloween looking long tail, yellow eyes. So I took the cat home, and that cat spawned cats that spawned cats that spawned cat, like, for years. We had cats from that original cat for fucking, like, 10, 20 years.
Holy snap! That's something that can only happen back then. I don't think that could happen today.
No.
No way that'll happen today. That person wanted to get rid of a cat. That's what the fuck that
They
was.
did not want that cat whatsoever. And we got cursed having that cat's family for fucking decades.
You should have just gave those cats out on Halloween.
You
It
want a
was
cat?
it was a part of the fucking cat's plan. That cat was like the one from, I don't know if you've seen, was it the last season of Rick and Morty? Not the one that just happened, but the one before that.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, I'm a
And there was,
devout fan.
yeah, yeah, there was the little cat that was voiced by Matthew Broderick. Like, why do I
Yes.
talk? Don't ask.
Don't worry about it, just have fun.
Yeah. That's what you had. You had that cat was all planning this out. So like, I'll be taken by
Yep.
these people, and I'm gonna keep multiplying and keep giving the cats out. We're
Oh my
taking
god, we
over.
had cats forever. At one time, we had like 22 cats because all the moms gave birth at the same time.
Holy shit.
It was insane.
Holy
Totally
shit.
insane. Like everywhere you went, you were like stepping on them, and you try to sit on the couch, and there's like 4 or 5 of them.
You're sitting on them.
Yeah,
They
they're
made the
everywhere.
couch.
It was just cats.
It's just cats sleeping. They made the couch.
Joe says, Oh, yeah, I forgot. Once my mom had picked me up from work once downtown and her phone was still connected to the Bluetooth speaker at home. My stepdad was listening to the music and was buzzed. I took the opportunity to play a bunch of horror movie themes and scared the shit out of him. He called us and told us to hurry up home.
I have to say that's some good ass fucking connection though. Like
That's
shit.
a strong ass signal.
Damn.
If I walk away from my phone or my car with my phone like 2 feet, it stops working.
Yep. You start hearing that, what, and then that's it.
Yep.
It's over.
Even my Pixel Buds, if my phone is too far away from my Pixel Buds, they cut out like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Joe's mom has some really good shit. You remind me though of when we worked at the Halloween store and Scooby kept playing Thriller, right? And we're like, okay. And I told Scooby, it's like, Scooby, stop fucking playing Thriller and let the damn CD just play out. Because we had like a CD that we had to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then every time it played Thriller, I'm like, Scooby, and it's like, I'm not even by it. We kept blaming him for that shit. He had that motherfucker on repeat.
Oh my god.
Shit's hilarious. Shit
What
was hilarious.
what was your favorite Halloween costume that you wore?
Favorite Halloween costume that I wore. When I worked at the Halloween store, I really got down, and I remember I grabbed a Neo suit, so it was like the jacket and shit.
From The
Like
Matrix?
yeah, from Reloaded. You know
Okay.
when he was like Neo and he was like
Yeah.
fucking God mode. I remember I got that. You actually see me wearing that, and the video we did, it was the Sergeant Steely one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's the one where LP does a grindhouse like trailer. And he does it with his friends. And it's Sergeant Steely versus the something ninjas from Hawaii, whatever. It was stupid, right? And it's all voiced over by Randy, and it's fucking hilarious. And then at the end of the video, it's revealed that it's just LP trying to present, like he's trying to pitch this video to me.
Oh wow.
So he's at one end of the table, and then when he cut to me at the other end of the table, he thought it would be funny if it's like, because all I had was all this Matrix shit all the time, right? And I was a big
Mm-hmm.
Matrix fan, so he's like, it'd be funny if he thought it'd be
The
funny,
fuck?
like, yeah, I don't know what that was either. That's another fucking, that's another fucking ghost
Get the
shit happening.
gnome.
Nah, it's most likely some freaking the cats. But he thought it'd be funny if I just had all this Matrix shit. So I had like the two Matrix posters, the freaking Matrix. They weren't figures, but because they didn't sell Matrix figures. They just had them like posed all cool from the movie.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So I had that in front of me on the table, and then I wore that Neo thing with the fucking shades on, and that's me. That was me there. That was
Oh
that
nice.
was that was my fucking presentation or representation of who I was. It was like, this is Naz. He was just all about Matrix.
Did you have
So,
hair then?
and nope, I was still bald.
Okay.
I didn't have any facial hair either. I shaved my fucking face back then. No beard.
Totally don't remember that. That was before I was in there, so
Yeah,
I don't
that's
remember that.
that we found that recently because we were looking for the Crazy LP music video, and that's what ends that video.
Oh, okay.
And we couldn't find it because I was just looking through the library on YouTube. It's like, where the fuck's Crazy LP? Crazy LP. I don't see anything. Crazy LP. Where's this Crazy LP? And then I was just like, man, whatever. And we continued the day. We were working, and while I was um doing my thing, it hit me. I was like, it was at the end of a video. It was how the video ended, and then that's when I finally found it. And I told LP, and I was like, LP, it was after this one. He's like, that's right. But I digress. That wasn't the best suit I wore. I think the best one I wore wasn't even for. Oh no, I know. Yeah, when I did Power Rangers, there it is.
There you go.
That's the best thing I wore, and it was just like the Green Ranger helmet with the hoodie because I had the Green Ranger hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of like, that was the best I could do. And just the best part about it was just the reaction from people at work, man. I told you, like, I think I spoke about this. You can go to anybody who grew up back then. You could go in the hood and people will fucking like just flip out, you know? They'll lose their
Mm-hmm.
mind, and it's like they're seeing a hero or a celebrity. Like, oh shit, it's a fucking Power Ranger, it's a Green Ranger, yo, what up? Like everybody was having a ball, like seeing a Power Ranger working and shit like that. So that's good, and that's the kind of stuff like I can understand why people cosplay at like conventions and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
because that's the reaction you want to get, and it's awesome to get that reaction. I got that reaction for my Daredevil and my
I saw
Max,
that.
yeah, and my Max Payne.
Oh, the Max Payne was awesome.
Yeah, I love the Max Payne. The Max Payne
Mm-hmm.
was like more on point. I did a Jedi before too, and I just like did whatever I could do it. But I think my Max Payne was like the most fun I had. That one was really
Yeah,
on point.
that was a really good costume.
Yeah, I tried. I remember looking. It's like I need to find some kind of Hawaiian shirt, something that kind of matches his Hawaiian shirt.
Mine was when I was a kid. My favorite was when I did a vampire
Ooh,
because I had the little widow's peak and everything, and the bloody fangs, and I remember having to put more and more blood on as the night went on. I was like,
ooh.
shit, because I kept wiping it off for some reason. So I was always putting more blood on my face. But as an adult, my favorite was, of course, the V for Vendetta because it was like the same thing for your Green Ranger. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody kept coming up to me and wanting pictures with me, and we were walking down Hollywood Boulevard, so I think people thought I was one of those character actors that work on Hollywood Boulevard,
Yeah,
except at night because they don't do it at night. And I got to dance with this girl, and we did like the tango and like just like romantic kind of dances like that. It was really hot.
that, ladies and gentlemen, was code for sex.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. They did the tango.
the bloody tango.
You said
All I was missing was a rose.
you said that no one there does it at night, and I call like not BS that you're bullshitting, but I call BS that they don't do it at night because I've seen there's a Batman one. He should be doing it at night.
He should.
What
There's
the
a
fuck?
couple of them like Spider-Man and stuff like that that would be cool at night.
Yeah. Batman just
But
seems like the one that should be at night.
yeah, for sure. Like I don't know, like if they have like set times or something, but I mean, like after like 5 o'clock, you don't see them anymore.
It's probably like a city thing or some shit because I think you need to get permission to do that as well. I
Yeah, and I think
think.
I mean it's like a working gig. I think they get paid from somebody.
Yeah, they gotta, or they ask for donation. Like there's this dude,
Yeah,
and Dro would know about this. I don't even know if he's like out there anymore because I don't live around there anymore in the city shit. But um, Dro, I think you know of this. There's this dude over on the Wicker Park neighborhood, and that's like hipster central and shit. It's getting more and more high class. CM Punk lives there. Uh, he rides around in a bike, but with like a ring around him, and he wears like some kind of fucking, not feathery, but he wears like some kind of silver suit with a lot of like a lot of something. I don't know. He's very silver and flashy. So I found out that he'll go around and people will be like, "Hey, do the flip," because he'll do a flip on the bike, like he'll
I've seen
roll.
those bikes.
Yeah, he'll roll, but he'll charge you. He'll be like, "Give me whatever, and I'll do it." So that's what he does around there. But I remember one time he almost started a fight with me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Cause he was just riding and I was like by the curve and then he got mad at me. He's like, get the fuck out the way. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was so mad, and then we asked him to do it, and he was like, "Yeah, give me for $5 or some shit like that." I don't know what the fuck it was. He was being a dick. He could kiss my ass. Fuck that guy. Who do you think he is? I haven't. Oh, Joe said I haven't seen him in a while, but I know who you're talking about. You see, yeah, he'll be out there and shit. He'll be out there fucking around.
Fucking people's lives.
Mm-hmm. What's going on here? I'm trying to see. I'm trying to catch up with the chat room guys. But once again, thank you for being here and shit. Michael Myers for me. I missed my old mask. Oh, Dro like Michael Myers. A lot of people do Michael Myers. I remember my nephew. He did Michael Myers 1 year too. And that shit was nice.
It's easy. You just don't say shit the whole night.
Yeah, you wear fucking what, a jumpsuit and that mask, and you're good.
Some old Tims, some Timberlands.
have you have you seen the trailer to the new one?
Yes. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it looks so good.
I
And
saw.
they paid tribute to the Halloween 3 with the 3 masks.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer recently. I think when I went to go see Venom, I saw, yeah, I saw the trailer. I didn't, and I don't know how this flew by me, but I didn't even know the last Halloween came out. You know what I'm saying?
The one by the people that did Eastbound and Down.
Was it? Because
Yeah.
this is the sequel to that one.
Yeah, it's the same people.
Yeah, and this is still a continuation from the original. Like they
Yeah,
retcon everything.
they're direct sequels from the first movie.
Yeah,
They're completely bypassing 2 through whatever. What was the
everything,
last one they made with
everything else.
uh Buster Rhymes?
H2O, was
Was
it?
that H2O?
No. H2O was when they brought back Jamie Lee Curtis. I remember I saw it
Yeah,
at the movie.
she cuts his head off.
Resurrection.
Resurrection, yeah,
There
that's
you
the one
go.
with Buster Rhymes.
It's funny 'cause I remember someone was explaining that and how now Halloween is just this convoluted thing. It's like, it goes here, here, and then it'll go there, but then it disregards this over here, and then they go back, and then it goes there, and then that's a continuation, and then they disregarded everything, and they just go
Yeah.
from here.
It was a fucking convoluted mess. And even like John Carpenter, like he didn't want a sequel in the first place, but he finally agreed that these the new sequels would be what am I trying to say?
Uh,
Like legit sequels. Canonical. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah. I this is gonna be really, really like sad to hear, but I've never seen Halloween.
The original?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Maybe we have to watch that on Halloween.
Watch
It's
Halloween on Halloween.
yes, it's so good. It's like one of those Halloween staples. Like you have to watch it.
I mean, it has the name. I've seen the Rob Zombie ones though.
Oh, that sucked.
I've seen probably like my first one. I saw H2O just because it was at a drive-in. It was a double
Mm-hmm.
feature, and it was before Blade.
Nice.
So I think I just like we just caught like the middle to the end. So I watched that, and then I watched Resurrection, and then I seen the Rob Zombie ones. So those are the Halloweens I did see. I know of the OG one, but I never watched it because, like I said, when I grew up, I didn't care about Mike Myers, Jason, Freddy Krueger. Those weren't my staples. Hellraiser either. I didn't really care
What?
about those. Yeah, the
I
Hellraiser
love
especially.
Hellraisers. Oh my
Hellraiser especially
god.
was like too much for me as a kid. I was like, no. Uh, but everything else, like, yeah, I fucked with. I was a little bitch. What? A little fucking
Still a little
bitch.
bitch.
I
Now we
am
gotta
a little
watch
bit.
Halloween.
I am a little fucking bitch.
We can watch Halloween and Trick or Treat.
Oh shit! That one movie, dog. I worked that day. Shit.
There you go.
Come home here and be like, all right, probably knock out by the end of Halloween.
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, it's kind of sucked though because I wish I had a day off so we could have done something. I don't even know. Nah, I think we'll both be too tired to do anything once we come from work. But Maybe I'll get holiday pay still. Do they consider Halloween a holiday pay?
No.
Son of a bitches. They should.
Maybe they do in Ireland, because that's
Really?
where it originated from.
Really? Okay, tell me
Samhain
more.
is Samhain is was a holiday. It's also called All Hallows Eve,
Hallows Eve.
and you're supposed to disguise yourself because it's the day that's the thinnest. Like the portal between you and the afterlife is the thinnest on that day.
Mm-hmm.
So like ghosts and spirits and dead people can come through that wall or whatever looking for people. So you're supposed to disguise yourself. That's where the whole costumes came from. So they couldn't find you.
And then it just turned to us dressing up like our fucking favorite
Whores and
killers and
sluts.
shit. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you're right. It is. It is a day about Halloween. Is a day of horrors and sluts.
I uh
Goes
I
hand in
went as
hand.
a French maid for Halloween a couple years ago, and I did it as like a protest to other women dressing like whores and sluts, and nobody even brought it up. They're just like, "Oh, French maid, whatever," and just like I didn't get to say what I was protesting. I didn't get to just nothing. Everybody just disregarded it. So I was like, "All right, whatever."
I'm gonna. I'm gonna dress up as John McClane and Die Hard with a Vengeance.
With the wife beater.
And the sign. Remember the
Oh
sign he had
shit!
to
Not the
wear?
sign. Oh my god. You wouldn't make it 2 blocks.
I wouldn't. Fucking kill me.
I love in the movie when they finally see him with the sign. They're like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, oh god, this ain't gonna be good.
Oh shit, that was such a good one.
I almost like Die Hard with a Vengeance more than I do the original.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I definitely like it more than this. I don't like the second one.
Nah, the second one is just like Die Hard
At an airport.
at an airport. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say like 2.0 or something. It's just a basic copy and paste
Yeah, it was a total copy and paste.
at an airport. Like yeah, no, no. That's why
Joe,
barely anybody knows about it.
Joe says, "Rest in peace." I'm calling it now.
Yep, I'm gonna be dead. I'll just put something else on the sign.
I like ice cream. There you go.
I don't know. I'll go to Wicker Park Girl and I put like die honky die or something. I don't know.
Kill Whitey. There you go.
Kill Whitey. But I gotta look all lost and shit, drunk, whatnot.
But still tape a gun to your back because you might need it.
Yes, you never know. You never know when you might have to do
Well,
that shit.
nowadays all you have to do is just put Black Lives Matter on a sign and people lose their
Ooh,
fucking
shit.
mind.
You're right. People do lose their minds. I remember that time we made the T-shirt and someone was like, "I'm gone," and we're like, "All right."
Yeah, they unsubscribed from our video service and then wrote this long ass email about why they're not gonna pay for watching our videos anymore because we support Black Lives Matter.
And we
I was
were
like, all
like,
right, bye.
"Yeah, like okay."
Do you, boo boo?
I guess if you enjoy the killing of people, that's cool. We're not gonna go back to that. You see, then she went Andrew Dice Clay right there at the end.
That's right. That's when you know I say some important shit.
There you go. There. What Dro just put right there. That already triggered people.
Fuck
Fuck
indie music.
fuck
Yeah.
indie music. I get that. I walk down the street. That's it. It's over with.
Go to your hipster part of town and put "kill all hipsters."
That's it right there.
There you go.
That's it. That's that area. I just gotta go in there. Then I walk into the exchange Dro and I'll just be like, hey, you guys got any you guys got any smashing pumpkins?
Go to a white people party with your shirt that says "Let's all kill Andrew."
Yes. No, there's 100% chance one person's named Andrew there.
He's just gonna get all mad. What did I do? You know what you did,
You know what the fuck
Andrew,
you
you
did?
fuck.
Your existence just annoys me.
Hate your name, hate your ugly face.
I see his face. It's actually a face I hate. Sometimes don't you sometimes see like this is bad or whatever because we all should love our fellow man. But don't you sometimes just see a face for the first time? You're like, I hate that face.
I do.
You know?
And then it's usually the same person that comes up and compliments you about something. Like, hey, I like your shirt. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking hate you. I don't know why. And now you complimented me. Fuck you.
I know, right?
Yes, I like the shirt too.
You gotta be a dick. Be a dick to me.
I don't know what that is. I totally do it too, and I try to be all let's all love each other or whatever, but I there's just some people that have those faces
Mm-hmm.
where you're just like, if I'm gonna fucking kill you for no reason.
Mm-hmm. 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 There was this. I say kid because you know younger than me, but he worked at the old company, and every time I see him, I just still want to like punch his face. And then every time he comes to me and just says something to me, I'm just like, ugh. I don't know if he gets it from me, and this is bad, Like I like people, but I don't know if he gets this from me. It's just like your presence just bothers me. Like go away.
I had this guy at Best Buy like that. I called him my nemesis. Is everything he did just pissed me off. I don't know why. We could have been good friends if I wasn't so like that. And then like all the way up to the day he quit, I was like, fuck that guy. Can't stand him.
Even after he left.
Can't to this day I'm still like he's my nemesis.
Oh shit! That no, I don't even know why I mentioned this kid because there's somebody else. This older guy, this older Puerto Rican dude. I hate his existence too. And I was happy when he got let go, but then they brought him back, and I was just like, "You guys are fucking assholes." I'm glad I left y'all. D players,
Motherfuckers.
D players say I got sexual attention. Nope, I fucking hate. Naz hates everyone. That's my show. That's my fucking show. Like I don't know. It's like you get older and you just hate everyone.
You do.
Is that? It's like it's a normal thing, right?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I can say that I do the same thing because I'm always by myself, and people are like, we should go out and get some new friends, meet some new people. I'm like, I like staying home by myself with my dogs because nobody pisses me off.
I love you too, girl. I love you too. I think that's what she's giving me sign languages, and I believe that's what she's telling me.
This,
Yes, yes,
that
yes.
this means I love you.
No, she should throw up the thing. But yeah, she threw it up. She loves me. Note to self: never meet Naz. No, I'm like I don't hate you. Like at a convention, I'm not gonna be a dick about it. I'll be kind of a dick when you be like, "Are you Nostradamus?" And I'll be like, "No." That's always fun. Are you Nostradamus? No, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "No, I'm just kidding. I am him." But now I'm gonna
There
say
was that.
something else. They're gonna ask me, "Am I Nostradamus?" I'm like, I used to be," and they just walk away.
There was that friend of mine that got all geeked out when he found out I knew you.
Oh yeah, you
He's like,
told
"Oh
me
my
about
god,
that.
is that the Nas from my way?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he started commenting on his shit. He's like, "Oh my god, I love you."
I remember you told me that. No, in person, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. It's just you grow up, you just start hating people, and then even people and it's not like I hate them. It's like you have like a limit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you could
yeah.
hang with them for like a while, and then you're like, all right, I just
Look,
want to do
a lot of
me.
people nowadays have a short shelf life. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can stand you for maybe a couple of hours, then I gotta get going.
Then that's it. That's it. Like they always ask me, like, "Hey, what happened? We don't hang out or anything like that." And I tell people it's like, well, because we all like grew up and moved
Yeah.
on. Like everybody gets their thing. Like my life now is me and her. Like I enjoy
Hmm.
that. I enjoy that life. Yeah, sure. I'll love to hang with my friends here and there when I can and stuff like that. But everybody is always busy doing their own thing. And if I feel like I mean, I understand you want to hang with your friend, but I feel like if you're not fine with just what you got right now, then you should really look into that.
Yes.
I hate people asking for money outside the store. Oh, so much.
That's the worst shit ever.
I would
Hey,
try.
hey, you got any spare change? Yeah, I do, and I'm not gonna give you any.
I would do my best to avoid them. Like hands down. You know what else I'll do my best to avoid? Anybody who's trying to sell something in a store.
Oh God.
Like,
Especially at a mall.
yes. Just I'm just
I
like
always
no eye
avoid
contact.
everybody.
No eye contact, go around at
Mm-hmm.
every
Stare at the floor.
yes, at every Target here. There's these AT&T people and I'm doing my fucking best. She don't give a fuck. She'll walk right through them and be like, "No." And I'm just like, they're here, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go down this aisle and go all the. I do not want to walk in front. I don't want to. No, I just leave me alone.
Joe says, I have a question. Am I an asshole for pretending to be scared when employees approach and ask me if I'm finding everything okay? I hate that shit too.
Yeah.
You're not an asshole. It's annoying. Because to me, it feels like they think you're stealing. Because I've had that happen before. We were shopping at like Academy Sports and we were legit looking at camping stuff. And because we were trying to plan it all out, like how much is the camping trip going to cost? How much food are we going to need to take? So we're like pulling out our phones, adding stuff in the calculator, all that kind of stuff. And
Jesus.
all these fucking employees, like 4 or 5 of them, start just bombarding us with, you finding everything okay? You okay? You need any help? You need any help? You finding everything? I was like, what the fuck? And then I hear like one of the other customers go, oh, they think you're stealing. I was like, that's fucked up.
Jeez. So when you worked at Best Buy, were you not like, is your like, job to try to go and help every customer and whatnot?
The only job I had like that at Best Buy is when I worked Geek Squad, and I only had to do that for people that came to the counter.
Hmm.
Otherwise, if I was in the back fixing computers, I didn't talk to anybody
Okay, well,
except for
yeah,
other Geek Squad people.
yeah, of course. But I'm guessing the people on the floor had to be asking like, "Can I help you with anything?"
Oh yeah, they did, but I never had a job like that. I worked in the warehouse, and then I worked merchandising where we did all the pricing and planograms and stuff, and then I
Hmm.
worked for corporate, and we sure as shit didn't talk to customers because we worked overnights. And then I was a store functionality tech, which I came in the mornings and just put out displays. And if customers came up to me, like I could help them if I wanted to, but 9 times out of 10, I would just tell them to find somebody in a blue shirt. And then at Geek Squad, again, it was just I only had to talk to people at the counter.
So I see the best job is the ones that talk with people. That's why I like
Yes.
my job. I don't really interact with anybody except who I'm working with and stuff like that. I was
Even
just
at Target, like I worked at Target too, but we worked overnights and I was a merchandiser too.
yep, totally not interacting with
So
anybody there.
yeah, no people whatsoever.
I was thinking while we were having this conversation right now how I think what it is when we go to a store and we're just trying to find our own thing, and then when someone asks us, it's more of a like, leave me alone. I'm playing this game where I could find this myself, and you asking me for help is me cheating, and I don't want to cheat.
It's true.
I want to find this shit my damn self.
I
It's
used
like,
to be like that, but now that I'm older, if someone asks me, then I'll go, "Yeah, where's the Cheerios?" or
yeah,
whatever, because I just want to get the fuck out of there.
yeah, yeah.
But
That was that.
I legit don't want to talk to anybody.
That's what happened to me when I went to the exchange after Dro hit me up. He was like, "Hey, they got these DVDs here," because I was watching like Street Fighter and Sister Street Fighter and all
Hmm.
that shit. And he showed me a picture, and it was like they're here, and it's this store at Wicker Park. So I went over there, and I was trying to find it myself, and also anything else. And I'm just going down the list of all these DVDs, blah blah. That's when I found Pump Up the Volume that I showed you,
Yes.
and I'm looking,
Did you
and
buy it?
oh hell yeah, I bought that.
Oh, thank God.
And that was the first thing I grabbed. And right away, an employee there asked for my help, and I was like, "No, no, I'm good, whatever." But that didn't bother me because they're nice or whatever, and they just really want to help you out. But I was on this mission to find it myself, and then I just like gave up. And she asked me again, and I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for martial art movies. Where are they? They're over here. I didn't get them, Dro, because I realized that it's just part one of the trilogies, and I didn't want to get just like one part of the movie or two parts of the movie and not the rest. You know,
Mm-hmm.
especially like on DVD when I could just get the whole collection on like Blu-ray if I wanted to, that way. So I didn't. I ended up not getting anything because if I was gonna get them, it was be like, okay, you got 1, 2, and 3 on DVD. Sure, I'll grab it. But no, they didn't. So I didn't get anything. But I did get a whole bunch of movies, and I showed you some of the movies I
Yes.
got. So
Do you have Fry's Electronics there?
they exist, but I think it's far away from us. Let me see. I think
I think they
there's
all closed down.
no. Well, I just googled it. No, that's not it. I was about to say I just googled it. Um, yeah, I think you're right. Because I went to fries.com and it's just this fucking like,
Yeah, they like closed
yeah,
all the stores during the
they
pandemic.
close.
Like they didn't last.
Damn. All right, so no, we don't have one.
That was the store I used to like to go through. Like start at the beginning and go down like every aisle because you never knew what you were going to find.
Hmm.
I wasn't there looking for anything in particular. I just liked looking at all the shit they had, and then if I found something I liked, I'd buy it. So having somebody at a Fry's Electronics come up and ask if you need help finding anything just pissed me off. I was like, no, leave me alone.
Damn.
I'm just trying to go through all these aisles, and you have a lot of them.
They we still what you reminded me of is FYE. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
we
music
still
store.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, no, they have like it's mostly
They had other
movies.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
for
had other
me.
stuff too, but it used to just be a music store, and then they added a bunch of shit.
Yeah, now they're just like all over the place. You could still find FYE around here. And well, not in Chicago, but outside. There used to be a beautiful one downtown, and every time I was downtown, I'd go there, and it was just like I would just spend like an hour or two just walking around looking at stuff and
Hmm.
buying whatever I could. It was good shit. I want to read this thing right here. Joel said. Before that, let me see. D player over here said. Nope. Even before that, Zombie said when it coming to trying to avoid people, he just has a pissed off look on his face.
I
That
have
always
that look
works.
too. Resting bitch face.
Yes,
I was
that
born
always
that
fucking
way.
works. That always fucking work. Or when you're downtown and you don't want to be bothered by bums, you just have your headphones on. That
Yeah,
always works
I.
too.
That's what I do on airplanes.
Yeah,
Is I put my my earphones in so people won't talk to me on airplanes.
exactly.
I don't even have to play music. I can just put them on and people will ignore me.
Just leave it. Oh, we'll leave her alone. D player was like, I always pretend to walk with a limp when I see someone asking for money in front of a store. It works. They see me with a limp and be like, that guy is already living a tough life. I should do that.
That's a
Uh,
great idea.
Dro said, fun fact, if a Target security guard asks if you're finding everything okay, they're guest servicing you into giving up whatever they suspect you stole. And if they are wrong and you didn't steal anything and you ask for a manager, that person accusing you is immediately fired.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna get some people fired.
Right?
Because I don't know what it is about me. People always think I'm stealing.
I think they think that shit too for me. I remember one time we were at the supermarket. I don't know if you guys have a Mariano's out there. Yeah?
Hmm.
No? But you know of
Nothing
it?
like that. I don't know it about. I've never heard of it.
Oh well, Mariano's is like this big fucking food market, and it's always connected to like high class neighborhoods and shit like that.
Hmm.
The
That's
fancy ones.
why. Because all of New Mexico looks like shit.
So we were there getting food, me and LP, like during our lunch. And I remember we're just at the self checkout because I love self checkouts. You know, just doing my damn self. Get it, go, get out of there.
I hate them because I don't work there. Like, this isn't my job. I'm not gonna do this for you.
Fuck that. I don't want to interact with anybody, even that. So then all of a sudden, like some guy just stood next to us. And he looked like security. And my immediate fucking response is like, oh, he probably thinks we're fucking trying to steal something here or whatever. I'm like, whatever.
When I used to
Maybe I'll
have
go.
like dyed hair and piercings and all that kind of shit, I was at uh, Best Buy one time, and my best friend at the time worked there. So half the time I'd be bugging him. The other time I'd be looking at computer stuff because I had bought this really nice computer.
Hmm.
And one of the yellow shirt people, like the loss prevention, I
Yeah, they
saw
do wear
him.
yellow.
Yeah, they were yellow. So he kept like eye fucking me the whole time. And I'm like, is it my piercings? Is it my hair? Like, what's going on? And then he came up and was like, can I help you find anything? Can I help you find anything? And just kept asking me. I'm like, no. And then my friend that worked there came up to me and he goes, they think that you stole something. They said that they saw you take a mouse and put it up your shirt. I said, I make more money than they do. If I want a mouse, I'll buy it. And I was just totally offended and never went back.
That is
Well, I went back later because I worked there, but
that is dick shit.
yeah,
That
it was shitty.
I did learn that those guys are a little bit, well, from my experience, they are a little bit full of themselves. I remember I tried to work at Best Buy and it was security. I applied for security and I went to the freaking interview, and yeah, the guy who interviewed me was like too like up his own ass and shit, and he thought he was cool because he had like years of martial arts, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's I'm not, damn, dude.
Chill.
Yeah, well, you think you're the fucking roundhouse kick someone for trying to take a damn Xbox or some shit? Like, not even that serious. I'm talking all that shit, but my brother did security like at fucking stores before, and he did like roundhouse kick the fuck out of people.
That surprises me because in most places you can't touch anybody.
No, you can't. I think, well, the video I saw was that the guy was trying to get out, and then I think he tried to do something to my brother, and then my brother did self defense and kicked him
Oh,
to the
wow.
glass. Yeah.
Zombie says, don't security get commission when they catch someone stealing? I've never heard of that. They definitely don't at Best Buy, but they get like kudos for it, but that's about it.
Yeah, if that was the case, then yeah, I could see them like constantly trying to. That's like what cops do and shit. They gotta meet a quota and get tickets and
Yeah.
whatnot. And that's no, fuck that shit, man. Especially at the airport, um the fucking airport security. Those guys are assholes. They just go around trying to give tickets to everybody just so the fucking airport can get some money.
I worked at the West Hollywood Best Buy, and we used to have people come in and steal so that we would bust them so they could go to jail
Hmm.
just to have a place to stay for the night because they were homeless.
I think there were other easier ways of doing that.
Yeah. Get it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, get a job, but no, that's fucked up.
I'll say, get a job. I mean, technically, like right now, we're in the era that everybody's hiring. No?
Oh my god, everybody here is like drowning and like they've started shutting down Starbucks at 1 p.m. because they don't have staff to stay open.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's fucking hiring. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
There's the hiring sign everywhere, and there should be no reason for anybody not to get a job, not to get a good job. That's where you go. But there's a lot of places are like a lot of places are bumping up their wages just so they could get people
Yep.
to apply.
There is a place I get notifications for online jobs and I've seen them hire as much as like $19-20 an hour
Look at that.
to work from home.
Look at that. I never seen such I don't want to say a peak, but it is a peak of like
That's a
hiring.
total peak. Yep.
Yeah.
I've never seen it like this either. My whole life, I've never seen so many places hiring at once.
Hmm.
Like all the fast food restaurants on their little billboards or whatever all say now hiring.
All of them.
Some of them even say instant interviews.
Yep. Instant hire, instant everything. And it's crazy. And that's what happens after the fucking. And that's it's funny though, right? It's all these companies like, oh, we gotta let these people go, and then now they're all like, oh, it, we need we need
We
people,
need people.
we need people drastically, quick. We'll do anything. What do you want?
Hiring like a motherfucker.
Hiring fucking crazy. So everybody in this chat room should have a job.
D Player One says, when I worked in retail, employees stole more than customers. They caught one of my old coworkers stealing like $9,000. Managers knew she was stealing and let her rack up money until they busted her. That's true. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I worked in retail, more employees stole than customers did.
Yep. It's all about. It's like the movie Observe and Report. You know what the best part is? I robbed this motherfucker blind.
They found there was this pallet that was just like stationary. It was always in this one spot, and I guess it had been like that for years. It was in the back of the store, and they finally moved it one day, and like a bunch of packages for like iPods and cell phones and MP3 players, cameras. People were stealing the shit, employees, and they were throwing the packaging back there. And it was like literally a pile,
Damn.
like thousands of dollars
Wait, did they
in
not
theft.
pick it up? Did they not pick it up eventually?
They didn't know that they eventually did. Nobody knew it was back there because this pallet never moved.
So
When
wait, wait,
one day,
wait. People, employees will get stuff and they'll just throw it back there,
yeah,
but to take it, right?
no, like the packaging, they took what was inside of it, but they threw all the packaging behind this pallet.
Oh, okay. Now I get you. Now I get you. I was confused there for a second. I thought it was like, all right, man, I'm gonna take this shit later. And they just threw it over there, and they just kept piling up. And it was like, they
Oh no,
forgot.
no, they still this was before smartphones and shit. So
Oh, okay,
it was all like iPods and MP3 players and cameras and shit.
okay, that makes sense. Look, I'm not even gonna front, man. Like, if I would too, I would be stealing some shit if I could.
I used to be when I first worked at Best Buy, I used to be in charge of counting the stealable items like that,
Mm-hmm.
like the laptops and things like that that were high theft. We had to count them and make sure that the amounts matched what the manifest said in the truck.
You know,
So
I guess I wouldn't front because something like that is too too noticeable. So no, I guess I won't steal. But if something wasn't noticeable, like I'm not gonna steal a fucking system or a computer or something like that
right.
because you can notice that kind of shit.
So one day I was joking around with a friend of mine. I won't say his name. I don't want
Say
to
his
put
name.
anybody on blast.
Put that motherfucker on blast. Fuck it.
I won't say. I'll say after who it was, but
His name was
so
Fred.
yeah, we'll call him Fred.
There you go. His name is Fred. Some guy Fred right now is on blast and he's not even. He didn't even do anything.
His asshole's puckering like crazy. He's biting a hole in the seat. So I was making a joke because I counted all the theft items that I was going to steal something. I never stole anything, and so that's what made it funny because I wouldn't do that. And so this person we'll call Fred was like had a one of the memory cards for a PSP
Ooh.
and was like, "I'm just gonna leave this here so you can get it for me later." And I was like, "Why would I do that?" And we were friends, so it would be compromising what I did and how people saw me there. It was really a shitty thing
Uh huh.
for them to ask me that. So the next day, I was telling it to a coworker of mine, and I was like, "You know what we should do? We should fuck with them." So I had my coworker um
Fred.
call Fred
Mm-hmm.
and say that I got fired and that they paraded me around the store in handcuffs and that I spilled the beans and said that this Fred person wanted me to steal, and now the cops were looking for them, and the management wanted him to come into the store, and so he's freaking the fuck out.
Ooh, shit.
And my coworker friend, he's selling it like it really happened. It was fucking hilarious. So the whole time I'm like crying, laughing with my hand over my mouth so that he can't hear me on the phone.
Oh, like on some Asian like anime girl.
Yeah. So we're talking about a boss, like one of the management wants to talk to him, and my coworker friend hands me the phone. So I tried to sound like this manager, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
Oh, you had your best Cameron voice from Ferris Bueller.
Yes. My camera voice. So he's like almost, I can just hear it in his voice. He's like in tears. And at one point, we just couldn't hold it in anymore, and we just start laughing. And he's like, "What's going on here?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is Rachel, and we're just fucking with you." And he was like, "I was on my way to a church to start praying, and I was gonna call into work." And I was like, at the end of all that, to sum up the story, I was like, "So are you ever gonna want to steal again?" He was like, "God, no."
he he was about to recreate that scene where El Mariachi goes into the church in Desperado and shit, and then as you know, Steve Buscemi on the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was going over there to say his sins and whatnot.
He was going to confession.
You
The
should you
fucking
should have you should have found out more about what church and then gone into the other side.
the only female priest.
Really been there for him. That's going all out.
It was
That's
hilarious.
that
I
was
don't
going
think
all
I've
out.
ever laughed so hard in my life.
I can imagine. Oh yeah, of course. Like,
Now, this is one of those gut laughs where you can't breathe
oh shit.
and you're crying.
No, you and your friend were like, we we were doing that recently, me and LP at work, because we were fucking with our supervisor. I guess he's supervisor. I don't know what rank he is, but we'll just say our supervisor. And it was in the text. We put a group text with everybody who's working that day. And I remember I'm always being a little smart ass, whatever. And then I would say I sent what I said, and then I go to him and I was like, look what I sent, and he looks at it, and then we're both like, and then I put a gif of Beavis and Butthead laughing at the text too. Bright lights.
It is a bright light.
Oh shit. There you go.
We'll tell people where they can find us.
Yes. I know. Earlier, just like when you said all out, I was gonna segue to like this podcast has been all out as we went over our time. But I'm glad that we were just on a roll and you guys liked it. Oh shit! Wait, hold. The player saying, have you seen people stealing in San Fran? San Francisco passed a law where if you shoplift items under $950, it's considered a misdemeanor and law enforcement won't get involved. There's a lot of videos on people just stealing from stores in San Fran like nothing.
Oh, I'm going to San Francisco tonight.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm booking a flight right now.
Xbox and the PlayStation still under 950. Let's do it.
Wait till the Google Pixel 6 Pro comes out and steal that motherfucker. I think it is $950.
There you go. We just hopefully they don't include tax. I'm gonna go when the Steam Deck comes out and try to steal me the highest one, and I think that one's about like 600. So we're good.
Get me a brand new Dell laptop right at $900.
Yes, we're gonna steal all that. And you guys stole our hearts, so you could catch us on that was my best segue. I did my best. You guys could catch us on on machineroompodcast.com, and there you can find everything Machine Room, where to listen to us. We're everywhere but iHeartRadio, because fuck those guys. And And you could watch the replay of this live show on our YouTube at Real Machine Room. That's right. Follow us on YouTube, and also follow us on Twitter, where you'll be up to date with everything Machine Room Podcast. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat room here: Caribbean Zombie, D Player, Just Plain Dro. I think that's everyone who was in the chat. Anybody else who's not in the chat and just here chilling, we appreciate you too. We love you
They're just
guys.
they're just lurking.
Just lurking, but I hoping you guys are enjoying the show. We went over our time, but that's good because we're chilling and chatting up with you guys. Uh, what? Joe said we should play a game. Is it a misdemeanor? See who can steal the most shit without going over that.
Don't tempt me. I have a big bag.
It's gonna be the fucking biggest heist in San Francisco. This would be a movie.
Ocean's 14. We got shitload of people.
A shitload of people. I think we could put no with a shitload of people. It's gonna be more than 950. That's for sure. Everybody's gonna want a piece of
950
whatever.
each.
950. Okay, okay. There you go. That's the plot twist. Okay, we could do that. We could do that. Collectively, we can make it happen. Just like collectively, we made this happen right here. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. Thank you for chilling with us. And we'll catch you next time on the Machine Room Podcast. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. She is Hammer of Venus. I am Nostradamus. And it's been swell. Ocean's $950. Yes. And on that note, good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging with us. Peace.
I need that as my incoming for my text messages.
That's how you end the show, with a little yeah right there, and
There you go. All the farts.